Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. We have another episode with mic issues, so here is what is going on. We are replacing my sad and worn out ball joints with American Iron Off-Road ball joint deletes, addressing my Metal Cloak 6-pack shocks, replacing brake hoses, and switching out the rod ends on my Fusion 4x4 drag link and tie rod for their F-ton ends. There will be links in the description below for everything that we have used in this video, so sit back and enjoy. I like how they had to put pre-JL JT.
No, honestly, we should just put JT brakes on yours.
Shush.
Because the Gladiator is the best stopping vehicle.
My question though is what's the difference between the master cylinder on that and this that could cause issues?
My question is, why don't you just change the master cylinder too?
Well, bring it in here, put it on jack stands, and we'll see if it all fits.
I mean, they're similar weight.
Do you want me to hold that?
No, I just need the right size socket.
32. I don't know. I was just throwing out a number. No. Is it 32?
No.
It's a socket size we don't have.
No, I got it.
Well, isn't that just a boot?
That's the ball and socket. I'm holding your axle shaft.
I don't know. We'll have to find out. Josh's are way newer than mine, and the only other person we know with them doesn't go off-road anymore. That's what's going away.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and here's another prime example. That's the boot. It makes it not flop, supposedly. But this has nothing in it. It's just a huge...
Yeah, there's no misalignment within the
so it
bearing.
Just relies just on a rubber cushion to...
Yeah.
So it allows it to flop around a lot. Would be a good time to get high steers or aftermarket knuckles.
But Devin had issues.
And?
If Devin had issues, don't you think I'm gonna have issues? I have a different diff cover that protrudes way more.
I think you're gonna have issues no matter what we do.
Hey, do I need to get the press out? Do we need the press for any reason?
No, we're not gonna be able to use that press on this.
Holy cow.
Ooh, that one's not happy. Ooh, that one's really not happy.
Come on, Lucas.
Okay.
Over here, all the others. I'm surprised it just doesn't fall off.
It's funny is I can't really get play out of it like we was with your tire on there, but
Well. Or is that
fine.
good?
Now we're gonna find out how rough you've been on things. Hello? Fluid? Are you just low enough to not come out?
I think I'm just low enough not to come out.
We'll look at it in the light and see if it looks straight. I don't see any twisted splines. They're never right for the application.
That's because our applications over the years have changed.
Dana 44 front diff, I've never had the right ones for it. Ooh, moving.
Well, why did you? Hold on, not recording. Why do you keep letting it fall over?
It's not happy.
Nothing is happy in this garage.
True. I got the pop.
Did you?
Yep.
Seat time over everything. Don't touch it.
Yeah, it's definitely more.
Do you want me to put it somewhere else?
Yeah, not in there. That's the main thing. I had your diff fluid bubble in here.
Why? Now there's gonna be stuff wrong on the inside.
I mean here, where it's leaking out, because it's leaking out now. Well, there's one down.
Only 3 more to go. No,
I stirred it up.
Is that all of it, or is that diff fluid too?
No, that's your shock. Just look at it go right now.
Stop it!
So when we raised this up, we must have just nicked it the last little cut
Bit.
here that it needed. If they could get these revalved, what I would do is I would extend your shock mount out.
What do you mean?
I mean, I would take it, instead of having your bolt here, because I think that's where our problem is. I think on Fusion's diff, this isn't out as far as aftermarket. Actually, don't they send brackets?
As factory?
Yeah, don't they send brackets to mount them outboard?
On the Rock Sports. On the Rock Sports, they do.
Well, either way, there's supposed to be something to pull us out further away, and we don't have that.
So we're going to show you the difference between the new Fusion Fauk-Ton, F-A-U-K, versus the rare parts ends that they used to use before.
Yep, so this, the original one, it's a thread-in cartridge. And the threads are huge, so this is a huge pain to get out.
Yes.
Huge pain. But our biggest problem is this is 100% spherical. It doesn't have any stops built in. The only stop is this hard rubber
Delrin.
that
Bushing.
you put on there, and then you tighten your stuff, and then it's supposed to stop it from moving a bunch. And it does help, but it doesn't stop it. It also doesn't really seal out junk from getting in there that well. So, you know, it's kind of a downfall. It works, but not the best. It's nice that you can rebuild the cartridge, not take this off. That's kind of nice because you don't mess your alignment up. You can throw a cartridge in this on a trail and not worry, assuming you have big enough wrenches. Their new one is all built together. It's their own thing. It's got anti-flop built into it, so it's only got like a couple degrees side to side.
Put it down. You're gonna have to put it on the table.
So
It goes side.
it's got very little side to side. It does have movement this way, but it's like kind of pinned side to side. It's only got a little bit like.
Yeah, it's like 30 degrees versus 100 degrees.
Yeah, see, that's all
compared to
side.
those.
Yeah, that's the way to do it here.
What's up, guys? It is December 25th, Christmas Day. Our family plans went to crap because my mother-in-law does not feel well. So she said, stay away. In case somebody, ew, Jared.
Stay away.
Should have taken you back home.
You couldn't. She wouldn't let you.
I would just drop you off. Holy cow. So we're still battling a shock dilemma. I can get shocks for a JK, V6 JK, for $2,000, the Falcon 3.3 piggyback shocks. A problem with that is we can get coilovers in the front for about the same price. Maybe a little bit more, and then coilovers fix other things that we have been putting off, and then do coilovers in the rear because my rear actually needs coilovers. So the Jeep is not going to get finished this weekend, which means it's not going to get ready to be tuned by Zyper, so I'm going to have to reschedule that to a later date.
Oh yeah, your shocks really just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, your shocks. This would have been done no problem. What we were doing.
Yes.
We're just procrastinating at this point.
Yeah.
We could have had the ball joints done easily yesterday. Had the whole front suspension back together without even thinking about it.
Yeah. So
I forgot all about that.
we're gonna figure out what the extended length of this is so we can make a decision with the shock in.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, it's not the Power Wagon. And then we're going to finish the other ball joint delete side here and clean up my RCV. We'll see how far we actually get today.
And nothing. Go to the stock location, down travel will be 31.5.
Okay. That's with the shock in?
Yes. This is some real technical measuring.
Not really.
But I've been watching all the videos with this coilover kit, and everything I'm seeing basically indicates that the upper mount would be even with the bottom of the headlight bucket. I know it's technical, which would mean that with this setup like this, what do those coil springs do?
Oh, the coilovers? The 12s?
It's on your text message, yes.
The 12s extended are 32.45.
Okay. So you're going to gain a 1/2 inch of down travel.
And the 14s are 37.45. I said 13s, the 14s.
What's the collapsed on the
12s?
Yes.
20.44.
I don't have enough jack to collapse that, so
Yeah, we do.
pull. Oh, I thought using the hoist.
Well, duh.
Well, then I got to reset the laser.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Well, I just cheated, and I marked your inner fender. And we're going to essentially go down to bump stop. What was the compressed length?
On those? These?
The 12s.
20.44.
Okay, so that is where you're at right now. I mean, you are like 20, just shy of 20.5 right now.
Which is what this is. Just shy of 20
I
and
mean,
a half.
honestly, it might be exact. From my mark
Yeah.
that I got from the laser.
So I
In
do
theory-
gain a little, right? Like a 1/2 inch of down travel.
Yeah, nothing. The only thing you gain is adjustability with that setup. So if you go with 14s, how long are the 14s?
Extended,
Collapsed.
23.44.
So that
That puts me into the,
you're below the airbox still.
well, yeah.
Your tipping panel
I'm
stops
just in
here.
front of the tip-em, right?
Yep, your tipping panel stops here. And
So-
this is assuming.
This one is for 12s,
Yep.
and that one is for 14s.
What's the length of the 14s extended? 37 or something?
37.45.
That's the length of the extended?
37.45. I don't
And
have
we're
that
at
much in my track bar.
32 is your max track bar.
33 with the lock and load undone.
I don't know, 14s is the easy button.
Well, I thought 12.
Or 12s is the easy button. I
Yeah.
mean.
And a 14, you're going to pay the extra price to not use it all.
Well, I don't know how the brackets are. I don't know how high up in they go. One could build their own. I mean, it's 1/4 inch plate steel.
Yeah, but theirs are bolt-ons.
Yeah. But if we built our own out of 1/4 inch plate going up in here, you would be saving what, $500-700?
Yeah.
It's kind of a tough call.
Because 12 is basically where I'm at now.
Yep. But the front isn't the
Necessarily the issue other than the shock body of the 6-packs. It's the rears that
See-
really needs coilovers.
well, it's the rears where you gain travel.
Well, yeah, because I think I actually knocked this one out of the bucket today by checking it.
What do you mean?
Because I went,
Yeah, no, it barely hangs on in there. Like it dances.
hold on, where's the flashlight? It's on my Jeep. We'll show you guys.
We got limit straps so it doesn't fall out, but
It's basically falling out. You could yank on it really hard and it'll come out.
I could pull it out. I know I can.
Same with this one.
Let's figure out where we're at currently on this shock.
27.
The 14s are 37 long?
Yes.
So I am up further than they ever are going to go on the body of the Jeep at the angle they're going to run. 37 is down at the bottom of your shock tower.
So it's basically up into the tub.
Yeah. So
10 inches.
Yeah, you're gaining
a lot.
Yeah, 4 inches at least. 5 inches, right around there.
27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 5.
Depending on where exactly everything mounts, you know.
Yeah. So
I know the 3-link will allow you to do that.
Yeah.
I just don't know if your retract bar will allow it.
Get rid of it.
While we're at it, let's just get rid of the gas tank. We'll do a triangulated upper. See, there we go.
Yep. And we don't know about the collapsed link on this either.
Yeah, well, and then we're not going to get that right now because the coil springs are in.
Yeah. I mean, we could easily pull them out and put them back in.
Yeah, let's not worry about that. Because we'll need to get weights too if we're going to do anything.
Is it something where without shocks this can be put on the trailer and taken somewhere to a scale?
Yeah. I mean, you could technically drive it too. It's just going to be a basketball in the front. Just got to drive some.
More than what it already is.
It is just coil springs at that point.
We're at least going to get the ball joint delete done, right?
I suppose we can.
May not have to make any adjustments to the shock mounts. Our adjustments have come undone.
Well, no, they weren't like super tight. I forgot that this is slotted. I was able to loosen them all up, shift this all the way back, because I never had it all the way back. You can see I had it way over here. I shifted it all the way back, got it all tightened again. This is my little deal I made up here. I don't know if you can see that with the way she's holding it.
Yes.
But normally this goes all the way up here. We've added all that because of the amount of bump stops we have for the Hemi.
Well, we did this before the Hemi though.
Well, because we had up travel that we couldn't use because she has 40-inch tires. So instead of leaving that shock, like we never could fully compress the shock. So we dropped the bracket down. So we're now almost compressed the entire shock, but we gained that down travel. That's also why we have limit straps, because we can get the control or the coils to almost come out. That worked on this side. I'm gonna try it on the other side.
And this is just like bar we cut down, like steel bar or whatever.
Well, it's a, I don't remember if it's quarter wall square tubing.
But we just cut it for a spacer, basically.
Yep, I just didn't want to have that open space to allow all that leverage.
Yes.
So, and so far, I don't see any, it hasn't deformed or anything, and with the way she's drove this since this, if it's survived to now, it's going to keep surviving.
Especially that last time me trying to get up guardrail. I'm pretty sure that's how my rear axle got bent.
She was putting this thing like...
And that was when it was a V6.
People in the park thought there was a rock bouncer down there because she was identifying as a rock bouncer. She was full-fledged, just in it to win it, slamming into this wall and coming off the ground and everything. So it survived all of her to this point. It's good.
Here's what this one looks like.
Yeah, you can kind of compare. If you look at the gap on the back side, then on the other side it's way tighter.
So this one is done. It wanted to shift a little bit when it was being tightened on, so we had to put a pry bar on it to keep it from moving this way. But that one's done. We currently have my old Metal Cloak brake line on here from this lift kit. This is 26.5 inches. It's not long enough. I mean, it looks long enough right now, but if you turn the wheel full passenger, It is not.
Yeah, you're gonna have no brakes.
What I have ordered is I Amazoned TerraFlex rear extended. These are actually the same ones I have on the rear of the JK. They're 30 inches long. Going to be golden.
That'll be plenty.
Yeah.
We can put it in these TerraFlex brackets and be good to go.
So my Jeep is obviously out of the garage at this point in time, and just wanted to give a final on this video. So over here, we did the TerraFlex 30-inch long rear brake lines for a Jeep Wrangler JK. I was running the Rock Crawler 35-inch brake lines up front here, and they were actually too long. So when I would flex, I would have plenty, but when I would have any up travel, it would cause the brake line to be smashed by the 6-pack shock. So the driver's side is TerraFlex rear brake line. Over here on the front passenger side, I do have a Metal Cloak 26.5-inch brake line that Jared slightly bent to make it so it would not hit anything, and the rear remained the same with the TerraFlex brake line 30 inches long. Also, we did send the front 6-pack shocks off to Metal Cloak to be rebuilt. They are back, and we moved the brackets back because they had some wiggle room, so it clears the coil a lot better. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to be notified of our future videos, do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. I will have links to everything that we have used in this video in the description below. We also have Dirt Rock Team merch available, link in the description below. And definitely consider subscribing to our Patreon, link in the description below. We do share our waypoints, campsites, routes, and stuff like that. So we'll see you next time.
I have cleaned this up. You see right here, right above my finger, how you can see that mark? That's indented. It's all the way around on that. That's where the ball has been riding, I'm assuming with the wheels straight, because it seems level all the way across. Not an RCV expert.